This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, discounted prices, miniaturemarket.com. Hello my friends, it's the Game Boy Geek here. This past week, I reviewed Lotus from Renegade Game Studios. It's a beautiful game about building flowers, and it's really about hand management and area control, but it's light and it doesn't feel that confrontational, even though it's all about area control, and it's absolutely gorgeous. The next one was Covert. This is a spy-themed game, made my top 10 anticipated games for 2010 and for Gen Con, and it lived up to it for me. This game is a huge brain-burnery Euro game that has some really interesting dice placement, worker placement mechanisms, but some interesting twists, some combination breaking, lots of things to think about. I absolutely love this one. It's a heavier Euro, but it's great. I did rule schools, which are the videos that I use to teach people how to play. I basically show you how to set up the game and how to play it rule for rule. I did a rule school for both Lotus and Covert, the two games that I also reviewed this week. Earlier this week, I did an interview went live with Wind Rider Games and Bruno Feduti from Gen Con that I did, and we talked a little bit about Wind Rider Games and what they are, how they're spin-off of Fantasy Flight and such, and we talked a lot in detail about the new Citadels that's coming out at the end of the year, the 2016 version, some interesting things they talked about there. Now, tomorrow, so we also had a contest this week for the Miniature Market $50 gift card. I usually announce those today on Sundays. I'm actually going to do it tomorrow because tomorrow is Monday. I'm actually going away for 10 days. I am turning 40 years old, and we're taking my wife and our parents, hers and mine, on a cruise to Alaska. I'll be gone the entire week. Don't worry, I've got some content coming out for you. But on the way there, we're going to be in Seattle. That's where we leave from. So tomorrow, Monday night, I'm going to be at the Mox Boarding House in Bellevue, Washington, just outside of Seattle. It's a frequent of Suzanne Sheldon at 425 Suzanne there, and her and I are going to be getting together there and doing a live Q&A, and of course playing tons of games. So if you're in the area, stop by the Mox Boarding House in Seattle and Bellevue tomorrow night, Monday, and hang out. We'll play some games. We'll get, just say hi. But we'll be having a live question and answers there, and we'll also be announcing the winner of the Miniature Market contest. All right, guys, I'm off to shore. I need this breather because between before Gen Con and after Gen Con, I need a break. All right, we'll see you next week. This video was sponsored by Miniature Market's Review Corner. The Review Corner features podcasts, video, and written game reviews by gamers for gamers. Miniature Market, the online gaming superstore. Thousands of board games, discounted prices. Check them out at miniaturemarket.com. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for backing me on Kickstarter and making this season become a reality. I'd like to especially thank those here that have backed me at the credit level. Now, these video reviews are also available by audio on our podcast. It's the intros and the final thoughts on GameBoyGeek.com. Click podcast.